Oh yeah, how's it going everyone? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another live stream watch along match companion for you today. Today it's the pre-season friendly between Kristiansund, Norwegian team based in Oslo, and Manchester United. So looking forward to this one. Should be a decent game. I'm expecting a dominant battering performance by United, of course. Of course I would be. So let's see what happens though. Everybody who's already tuning in, I can see there's a few of you who have been waiting. You're a bunch of legends. I'll fill you in with what's going on with the team. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has put out a 4-2-3-1. We've only gone and got Phil No Bones Jones starting the game, which obviously I'm not too crazy about, but there you go. We've got Matic, Static in there as well. We're basically playing a 4-2-3-1. We've got Rashford out on the left, which is quite interesting, with Martial up top. I'm glad that we've kept with Martial as the sort of striker because I was impressed in the last game with his finishing and his movement and just how he looked there. So kickoff just happened, guys, if you guys want to sync up. Manchester United versus Kristiansund. Come on, lads. Let's batter them. But yes, Martial at striker, I think, looked really good in the last game. I'm hoping to see a lot more from him, a lot more of the same. Hopefully he's going to get opportunities. Hopefully United are going to press them, play high-tempo football here, and we're going to get in behind numerous times with the pace we've got in the attacking position. So Martial, of course, Rashford out left. We have seen Ole Gunnar Solskjaer play him there before. I'm not so certain about it myself. But if he thinks that Anthony Martial may be his man as the number 9 striker role, if you like, then it does sort of make sense to try and see what Rashford can do out there in this preseason game here. United with a chance early on down the right. We've also got Luke Shaw playing, Wan-Bissaka, as you can see here at the bottom. There's the subs bench for you. Shout out to Shane White. Shout out to Anthony Evelyn. Shout out to Amos Lepchai. He says, hey, bro, what's up? All good, bro. He says, and Dybalà's agent is in England. Yes, apparently I've just read the story on Sky Sports that he is in England at the moment to discuss a potential swap deal with Romelu Lukaku. Please say it's so. Please say it's true. Because I do really rate Dybala. I think he's a very, very exceptional talent, actually, and I would be very happy if we could somehow mastermind a swap deal for Lukaku. Yeah, they're getting a good player, but I just think Dybala's more sort of the player that would suit how this Manchester United side is looking to play and how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is looking to get this United side playing. So it does make sense from that point of view. Shout out also here to Jaden Alexander. How you doing? Griffo Chaz, nice to see you back in here, mate. I hope you're all good. David Gaynor also talking about Dybala here. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in right now. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the friendly game here today against Kristiansund. 2 minutes, 9 seconds gone on the clock. And United, we're pressing very, very high up at the moment. Oh, it's a great bit of pressing there by Marcus Rashford. He wins the ball back. He takes it into the box. Oh, and he has a shot, but it is blocked very well by the Kristiansund defence there. But Rashford looking dangerous early on from that wide position on the left. He harried the defender, Kristiansund's right back there, and he managed to win possession back just by sheer dogged tenacity. And then, of course, he did manage to sort of get a shot off on goal, but it was blocked there. Decent bit of play by Rashford there. Hope to see more of it coming on, from the left side of the pitch, seeing as that's where he's being selected by Ole Gunnar today. Just about to hit 3 minutes on the clock now. Come on! I did have a little score thing set up, which I wasn't able to get on the live stream, unfortunately, in time. I was having technical issues with it. But I am going to be able to display the score and stuff like that next time, so should make it a lot easier for syncing up. Won't make it easier for me to sync up on it, because there's going to be breaks in play and stuff, but still. Obviously, they do run the clock and then add the stoppage on, so it should be okay. But yeah, they're just showing the replay of Rashford challenging the Kristiansund player there, and then it's a driving run into space, into the heart of Kristiansund's defence, but it is a good block in the end. Lively start there from Marcus Rashford. Shane White comments, display the score with your fingers. Good idea. Right, let's do this. It's currently 0-0. Manchester United versus Kristiansund. 4 minutes, 4 seconds gone. I wonder how long I can actually hold my hands here like this before they just ate too much. Let's find out. No, I'm not going to do that, but it's not a bad idea, is it? Nice one, Shane. Big D comments, Dybala could be a United player by the end of the week. Could well be, my friend. Let's hope so. More of the fit for United. Definitely a good young talent. Oh, and Kristiansund just put a sweeping ball into Manchester United's danger zone there, but David De Gea sweeps it up and plays it out to Luke Shaw, and we instantly get a ball over the top. We're looking to Martial to get onto it, but he is offside. Derek Jason says, hey Pig, thanks for this good job. Nice one. Thanks very much, Derek, for getting involved on the channel here. And Ruthless Sausage, I can see you getting in here. Legends. 6 p.m. It's Tuesday. It's pre-season. United versus Kristiansund friendly. Time to see what Ollie can do. I mean, I'm not that blown away by the starting 11, I'll be honest, but I am aware we do have a lot of substitutes on the bench, and we will be mixing it up, I'm sure, quite a lot throughout. But yeah, I mean, you know, Phil Jones, anytime he's on the pitch, it doesn't fill me with the most highest level of excitement. I'll be honest with you. Starting 11 is David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka right back, Phil Jones and Lindelof. Lindelof obviously has looked very solid for us for a while now, so I'm happy with him. Luke Shaw, decent player. Let's see what he can do. Matic and McTominay in the sort of holding midfielders as the two. We've got James Lingard and Rashford playing across the three in behind. Anthony Martial up top there. So quite an interesting one. It just goes to show you, I'm assuming they're just putting Jones in there just to show you that's where Harry Maguire is going to go. Do you know what I mean? Like, Ole Gunnar's just gone, yeah, we're not really going to play you, Phil Jones. Enjoy your one game this season in pre-season here. And then Harry Maguire's going to come in and you're not really going to get a sniff, lad. Pretty much what I want to happen anyway, because as much as I do appreciate Phil Jones and the awesome faces that he makes and all that business, just too error-prone, just too inconsistent for United. Just a bit of a pile of wank for this football club, unfortunately. So, moving on. The only way we can really move on is if we do get Harry Maguire. Then we'll have quite a lot of defenders. Will we really need Phil Jones? Nah, we won't, because we'll still have Eric Bailly. Yeah, he's injury-prone and he's injured, and okay, there's question marks over him. Twanzebe coming through, Lindelof, Harry Maguire. I mean, maybe it's nice just to have Jones around. He can play a sort of central defensive mid-role if you really want. Or maybe even, you know, right back and things like that. So he's sort of versatile. But you all know my thoughts on Phil Jones. I don't think he should be still at this football club. Am I coming through loud and clear, lads and lasses? Let me know. Hope I am. Hopefully I've got the levels right today. I'm sort of disappearing slightly into the green screen, I can see. But it's the lovely Aurora Borealis. The Northern Lights are currently behind me, because United are in Oslo at the moment, in Norway, playing Kristiansund. So I thought it was appropriate. Okay? Everybody who's tuning in right now, thanks for stopping by on the Match Commentary Live Match Companion. Smash a like on this video. Do us a favour, smash a like on it. Give it a share on social media if you wish. And let's see how United can do in this game. It's been quite a slow start from us. Apart from that, great bit of closing down and a good forward run there by Rashford to craft himself an opportunity. We haven't really done too much. It's a long raking diagonal ball over to the left-hand side of the pitch to Rashford, who's in space. Rashford pings a little ball back across to the edge of the area where Daniel James tried to control it and tried to find Lingard with a little flicked ball over the defender's head, but he could not do that. Eight minutes, 24 seconds gone. Oh. Wan-Bissaka on the ball, looking to beat his man. He doesn't get the cross in, but he can't. He's blocked by the second defender. Oh, but look at him making the run to get the ball back. He's insane, this lad. And he has won it back. Holy days, the Terminator strikes again. Oh. Stay Clint breaking Dybala news. Agent in London to speak with United. Come on, make that swap deal happen, United. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Eddie McClendon, how you doing, my friend? Comments, how the hell are you, big fella? Oh, crikey, hang on a sec, I'll get back to you. Kristiansund with an opportunity, edge of the area. Oh, and they are... Oh, and it's dealt with. It's dealt with by Luke Shaw. Well done, Luke Shaw. He says, how the hell are you, big fella? Hope we don't see you going too apeshit after games this season. You should get yourself up here for a game and a pint, mate. Thank you very much, Eddie. I am going to try and go to a couple of games this season. It's been a long, long time since I've gone up there. So, definitely want to do that. Thank you very much for getting in here with a positive comment, Eddie. Legend. Just hope it's a good season for United, of course. Liam Martin, shout out to you as well. He says, think United will win 5-0 tonight. Come on, United. Speaking of which, here we are down the right-hand side. Daniel James with a run-in behind the defence. And he tries to get the ball back across the 6-yard box. And he does. But it is dealt with by the defender of Kristiansund, who puts it out there. I haven't done any research into the players' names that play for Kristiansund. So I'm guessing there's a lot of Svens and things like that. And Rolfs and that sort of thing. Ragnar. Yeah, but there's a few of those in there. So you can just imagine it for yourself. But I'm just going to say the Kristiansund right back or whatnot throughout this stream. Hope you appreciate that. Corner in by Manchester United. Oh! Phil Jones with an attempted overhead kick effort. What? And as you can imagine, it was a calamity. It was a true calamity, as you would expect it. Let's have another look at this. Ball goes up in the air from the corner there. Phil Jones, he gets it. He's got his moment, his Pele moment. Oh! And he's overhead kicked it onto his own hand. Oh my days, man. Phil Jones, he never ceases to amaze me, this lad. That's what happens when you put Phil Jones in now. Just say it on it, okay? I tried to explain to you the other night when we had a personal phone call, but you just didn't freaking listen, did you? Johnny Blauwell, how you doing, my friend? Says, what's the score, Pigmate? So, just to give everyone an update, I am going to try and display the score next live stream. Pretty much done it, but wasn't quite all the way to be able to set it up technically properly today. But it's currently 0-0, 11 minutes, 17 seconds gone on the clock. United have just got possession back. The ball is played into Marcus Rashford in a dangerous area on the left. He keeps it in. It's actually Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard with a shot from the edge of the area. A curling effort. Tried to go for top bins to top right-hand corner there. Just a little bit too much on it. And unfortunately, it hasn't gone in the back of the net. But it was a decent bit of movement there by Jesse Lingard. Good pressing. Good bit of effort to keep the ball in. And then he's driven with a great run into a dangerous position and tried his chances there with a good shot. I tell you what, it's not far away at all. The keeper maybe does have it covered, but it was a good effort there by the little pigeon. Come on, Jesse. Nash Cheese, shout out to you. Thank you very much for the encouragement there. Much appreciated. Randy Diaz, Griffo, Jared Mitchell, shout out to you guys and everybody who is tuning in at the moment. Jared says, Flying Pig, how many bones has Jones got again? We all know he hasn't got a single bone in his body, lad. Hence the name Phil No Bones Jones. And the fact that he moves like jelly. I would say that's a dead giveaway, you know. You know, yeah. I hear his missus is reasonably disappointed about that as well. The fact that he's got no bones. He has no bones, just to make it clear. So yes, to answer your question, he is basically... Oh, David De Gea having to just sweep it up there. He's basically like, you know, a bag of jelly that makes insane faces and has no real substance or rigidity to it. Do you know what I mean? That's how he plays football. He's a plate of jelly. OTB, shout out to you. Nice to see you in here. Just got in from work. How we've been looking open in 10 minutes. Just to give you the rundown, people who are just joining us, we're 13 minutes, 17 seconds in. The opening gambit of the game by for United has been one of high pressing. It's been one of lots of running and effort in the final third. They're trying to close Kristiansund down and defend, basically, from the front. We have seen Marcus Rashford, who's playing out wide on the left, look pretty dangerous with his pace and managed to get a chance early on. Wan-Bissaka is currently on the ball. We're trying to fashion something. I mean, it's not the best start I've seen, I'll be honest, but you can see what we're trying to do. Kristiansund are hitting us on the counter-attack, though, a couple of times. And they have sort of caused us a couple of problems already. Nothing too major, no real clear-cut chances created for them. But at the moment, you know, they've just done it now. They've got the ball deep in our third here. They're passing it around, and it all came from United losing possession. And because we have committed a lot of numbers forward, we've got a big gap in between the defence and the midfield there. Kristiansund were able to just play a forward ball, run forward, and then cause us problems on the counter. And they're still at it. Here they go. They've got a chance. Oh, it's a great bit of defending there by Luke Shaw. Well done, Luke. Good block. And it's gone out for a corner to Kristiansund. He's good closing down there, and he's got the challenge in. Decent stuff there. Comment from Yasser HS. Jones scoring goals and doing overheads. What more do you want? Well, it's true. He has scored in pre-season here, and he's doing overheads. He's kicked it onto his own hand. I mean, Ollie obviously thinks he's got a job to do at the club, doesn't he? That's all that really matters. I'm just some bloke who talks about Manchester United and gives my opinions on the internet. I'm not trying to bullshit and say I'm freaking some messiah who knows all about football coaching and all that sort of stuff. Fact of the matter is, he's been a professional throughout his career. He obviously knows what Jones can do for him. He selected him in this game. Just the fact that he is a part of Ole Gunnar's pre-season means that he's got to have some sort of part in Ole Gunnar's plans as United manager this season. Whether it just be a backup or cover player. But still, he obviously thinks that he's got a job to do. Otherwise, he probably would have got rid. Because I can't imagine, the Glazers saying, oh no, don't sell Jones because he's too much of a commercial enterprise. It's not like the Pogba situation, do you know what I mean? We've got 66 legends in here. How you doing? Hope you're all having a good day. Do us a favour if you're in here and enjoying the live stream. Smash a like on this video. Ball deep into United's area. There's too much on it, and it has gone out for a United throw-in just by our own corner flag here. So, I think I'm right in saying that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's son could make his debut for Kristiansund against Manchester United today. Now, that's pretty freaking awesome. I think I'm right in saying that. And to be fair to Kristiansund, they have gone up the leagues recently. They're currently playing their domestic league, I believe. So they should be taken seriously. This is a team. Yes, okay, Norwegian football is not really world renowned, but we have had a couple of Norwegian United players ourselves over the years, the likes of Ronny Johnsen and of course Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So yeah, this is no walkover. I mean, it should be. It should be for United, but at the moment, I mean, this is no real walkover, especially when you got Jones playing stuff. McTominay with a good run from midfield here. He is fouled, and it's a free kick to Manchester United in a dangerous position. Good bit of play by McTominay. He's a player that I have really enjoyed watching progress over the last year or two. He has come in for some criticism, sometimes with some ropey performances here and there, but the lad's commitment, the lad's improvement, I think he's definitely one to watch, one for the future. Certainly a player right now that can do a job for United, but one in a few years' time who really could be that just solid player for us. I want that Michael Carrick, or if you look at bloody Liverpool and Jordan Henderson, for instance, just that type of no-nonsense midfielder who can do a good job all round for us. That's what I'm looking for anyway, because United have not really replaced Michael Carrick. Free kick to United then. The ball is lofted in. No, it's not. It's stepped over and it's a strike. Oh, and it was a shot there in the end. And it was Marcus Rashford who had a shot. It's very far out. Very strange angle as well to have a shot from there. I mean, he wasn't too far away. He's about a metre or so. It's a shit effort. Actually, it's quite wide. Wasn't the best free kick in the world, but if you don't shoot, you don't score, lads and lasses, and that's what he tried to do there. So Rashford's confidence early on, you can see that with the chance he created for himself. He's obviously reasonably confident, but he needs more confidence, this lad. He really does. I think it's definitely been talked about that Martial's going to play that number 9 role for us come the start of the season. Because why would Ole Gunnar be playing Rashford out on the left here if not? So far, though, I think Rashford's been okay. He's actually looked quite good in that position. So let's see what happens rest of the game. Good bit of overlapping play here. Daniel James. On the right-hand side for United. Tries to get the ball in. It's blocked by the first defender, and it's gone out for a United corner. Thomas Biles, how's it going, my friend? Buster B, shout out to you guys for getting in here. Alex Rincon with a super chat says, come on, United. Thank you very much, Alex, for getting involved here. Good to see you. Free kick, and the goalkeeper of Kristiansund clutches it to his chest from the corner, sorry. Thomas Byron says, thoughts on Dybala? I think Dybala is a very talented player, had a good season over there in Serie A. Technical, dribbling ability. I think he's much more suited to playing in United's front line than the likes of Lukaku. As much as Lukaku is a good player, we've seen that previously in the Premier League. He does score over 20 goals consecutively for a few seasons in the Premier League. You can't argue with that sort of a player. But at the same time, just maybe the slight lack of technical ability from the man, the lack of pace. Yes, he's a big, physical, strong man, and he holds the ball up well, and he is a good finisher, and he's quite an unselfish player. And all these things that do make him a good player that could benefit somebody else perhaps don't benefit United in the way we are looking to play under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer right now, and how United should be playing. Because like I said over the years, traditionally we don't play with that big man up top there. Oh, Matic with a great ball in! Oh, Matic with a fantastic ball into Jesse Lingard. Fair play to you, Nemanja. That was a good ball. He saw it, and he executed it, and he set Jesse up with a chance. And Jesse tried to just get a little flick on over the goalkeeper by the looks of it. Let's take another look at that. Rashford had a hand in it, playing the ball back to Matic. Matic with a good left-footed pass. And Jesse Lingard chests it down, controls it. Oh, dear. I mean, he should have smashed that with his laces, in my opinion. The way it's sat up for him, he should have smashed it with his laces. But as it is, he's taken his time. He's tried the little flick, the little cute flick to the top right. And the Kristiansund defender just gets the smallest of touches on it. And unfortunately, over for the corner. But United, here we go. We've taken the corner here. Oh, Kristiansund they look pretty good defensively so far. We're trying some intricate little passing, and it's not working out. Defending in numbers, good organisation for them. I'm quite impressed with Kristiansund so far. United, on the other hand, come on. Let's just cut them open a little bit more here. The final product is not quite good enough at the minute, but still we are dominating, of course, as you would expect. Johnny says, I'm surprised that Leicester didn't want the swap deal with Lukaku. Well, that's quite an interesting comment you make there, because obviously we are trying to sign Maguire, so why wouldn't they want Lukaku? He probably would really benefit them. Jamie Vardy's starting to get on now. He's obviously a big player for them, great striker. But again, if you look at how Leicester City play, they play with getting strikers in behind, somebody who plays on the last man like that. Or at least that's how they play now with the current set of players they got. So I don't think Lukaku would necessarily fit into that system, but there must be a reason why not. Maybe that's the reason. Dan James down the right for United to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, Rashford. Rashford did with a little scoop turn to try and beat two defenders of Kristiansund there. Unfortunately challenged. Come on, lads. Ball sprayed out to Luke Shaw on the left-hand side of the pitch. Oh, Martial with lazy play, but then he gets the ball back with an insane slide challenge. Luke Shaw gives the ball away, trying to find his teammate with a cross. Out come Kristiansund again. Is it going to be one of those Norwegian Viking counter-attacks again? No, it's not. This time it is broken up. Luke Shaw gets the ball back. Jesse Lingard on the ball. Marcus Rashford plays the ball out to the right-hand side of the pitch to Daniel James, who controls it. James with a big long ball over to the back stick, but unfortunately it's too much on it. And Kristiansund with a long ball up the pitch. United possession. Here we go. 23 minutes, 29 seconds gone. If you're just tuning in live, I'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the game. If you want to synchronise up, like I say, 23 minutes, 35, 36, 37. If you guys want to sync the game with me. Oh, Luke Shaw's away with a great run down the left. The ball over the top there. Luke Shaw in a dangerous position. Get the ball in. He cuts back inside. He plays it to the back stick. Oh, it's a great bit of play by Luke Shaw. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get on it. The defender, it looked like, just managed to get in front of it before Martial did. But what a lovely bit of play by Luke Shaw. And whoever played the ball into him there, I didn't see, but it was a fantastic cross. What a lovely try that is by Luke Shaw, though. Daniel James. Oh, from the corner. We worked the corner. Daniel James played a little ball into Martial at the back stick. And unfortunately, they have defended it very well again. Fair play to them. On another day, you know, we could have had 2 goals quite easily by now. But we just can't get on the end of this great bit of play. Because there's really fantastic play by Luke Shaw here to set up this goal scoring opportunity. And that's what it is. But just cleared away in time. Burberspin 9. Hi, Mr. Pig. Hope you're well. Love the content, pal. Thank you very much, Burberspin. Love the name. Berbatov, one of my unsung heroes at United, doesn't get the credit he deserves. That man was pure elegance on a football pitch. Yeah, he might not have tried 100% all the time or ran. But in terms of just pure skill and ability, man, I used to love watching Berbatov play. I really did. Griffo says, Griffo Chaz says, I don't know if I have missed previous videos, but I feel you should do a United career mode on FIFA. I understand you're a busy bloke, but I'd love that content. Keep a lookout. Thank you very much, Griffo, for your comment there. I will most definitely try and do new FIFA content when the new game comes out. I do play FIFA still, so it's not like I don't play it. I've got a sick team on Ultimate Team, so I will be keep doing some FIFA videos. Not many people know this, but about 6 years ago, I started to, when I started the channel, whatever it was, I actually started doing FIFA videos. If you go back to my earlier videos, that's what the type of videos I made, and then I started to make Manchester United content. So, you know, about not very much longer after I started the channel. But, yeah, so definitely love a bit of FIFA. We'll be doing more videos of that in the future. Thanks very much for asking. Randy Diaz comments, weak link or not in the defence, Luke Shaw is class. Fair play to you, Randy. You know, I said in the last video that Luke Shaw, if there is a position to strengthen in our defence after we sign Harry Maguire, you know, if we had Wan-Bissaka and if we had Maguire and Lindelof in the centre of the park there, then probably Luke Shaw would be it. But it doesn't mean we need to strengthen. I mean, based on what we're seeing in this game, he looks bang up for it. He does look very good. One of United's better performers so far. But still, it's a consistency thing, like it is with a lot of the players at United. Consistency thing for me with him. He does leave us open a lot of the times. He does cause us problems. But half the time, he's brilliant. So, you know, it's one of those. I'm not saying that's the most important. I think that's like the 5th or 6th highest priority. And I'm not talking about doing that this season at all. I'm just talking about down the road, defensively. Of course, we always want to be trying to improve. There's better left-backs out there than Luke Shaw. I'm sorry. I don't want to offend any Luke Shaw fans. I rate him. I think he's a good player. Don't think he's a great player, but that's my opinion. There's better ones out there. Oh, Anthony Martial with a strike from distance. Good save there. Rashford gathers the ball up, tries to find another cross into the box, but it is blocked. Matic picks the ball up, finds Rashford with a cross. It's a very good ball, and it's a free kick, is it? Rashford goes down. The referee waves it away. Ah. Yes, United won the ball back. Good pressing by United. High up the pitch. Defending high up the pitch here. High press. And and it's now going to be another corner to Manchester United. 27 minutes, 47 seconds gone. Exodus says, massive audio lag, or is it on my end? Don't know. Let me know. Let him know. Let everyone know. Let me know if we're coming through okay. Damien Campbell, how you doing? Says, did Jose deserve the United job? Crikey. What a question to ask right now. But thank you for your question. Yeah. I mean, at the time he did. It maybe wasn't the right appointment in hindsight. But at the time, look at his accolades. One of the very best managers in world football. Why wouldn't you give him an opportunity? Big club, big manager. Had success wherever he went. Dan James has rinsed it down the right. Oh, the cross into the box, unfortunately, headless chicken worthy. But there you go. Great bit of run. Great bit of running from the lad. Look at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's son on the sidelines warming up. Are you taking the mick? The lad looks about 6. I mean, he's got his other son sat next to him on the bench, but I mean, crikey, the lad's warming up on the sidelines. He literally looks like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer if he was like 6. He doesn't. He looks like a bit of a sick note, to be fair to the lad. He needs to pack on a bit of muscle. But then again, Ole Gunnar always had that look about him as well, to be fair. Alex Rudd, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you in here. He says, hello, you can beat me 10-1 again. Yeah, well, I would hope you've improved yourself significantly since then, Alex. I know you said you got rid of it and was playing Red Dead Redemption 2. But when the new one comes out, you're going to have to put the hours in, pal, okay? Because I don't like handing out humiliations, mate. I really don't. Oh, Rashford with a great ball into the box. Oh, crikey. Cleared away again. And we just cannot get Anthony Martial onto the end of these balls. We are creating chances. We're putting them in there. But we haven't capped one off yet. And there's been a lot of opportunities here. But I must say, you know, the way that Kristiansund are defending here, it's all last-ditch challenges. And they're looking really, really good. Defensively organised. Oh, Phil Jones with a headed effort from the corner there. And it has gone out for a goal kick. Wow, I mean, let's just have another look at this replay here because it's a great bit of play. And it's a fantastic bit of play by Rashford out on the left there. And he gets a dream of a ball in. Martial's done nothing wrong there, really. His movement is fantastic. He's just waiting for the ball in. And it's a fantastic last-ditch challenge by Kristiansund's defender there. Who so far, this lad, what's his name? Slatlam, is it? I don't know if that's their sponsor or what. But on the back of the shirt, he's the one who's got the sort of Royston Drenth style hairdo, the Edgar Davids hairdo. So that's how you can tell him who I'm talking about. But anyway, he looks really good. He looks really good so far. Last-ditch challenges, physical, powerful. He's just given the ball away here, though. Phil No Bones Jones with the ball in. Matic to Rashford. Rashford wins the ball back. Oh. Rashford looking very, very lively. Looking good, creating chances. And that's quite good when you've got him playing out there on the left. Obviously, he wants to play striker, I'm sure, where he can score all the goals. But you're seeing how effective he can be out there on the left against a pretty bang average team. I mean, he has got pace for days. That's the thing. When you've got pace for days, you can beat a player if they're not a real top player, you know. But you can't teach that sort of delivery into Martial there. That cross in was faultless. It was a brilliant cross in. It just, unfortunately, was scuppered out there. Back to David De Gea. Lots of talk about a new contract being offered to David De Gea. What do you guys think about that? I mean, personally, I think we should do everything we can to get him at the club for as long as we can. You can't go out there and sign another David De Gea because he's pretty much the best goalie in the world. Forget the little run we had at the end of last season where he was shite. Take that out. There was all sorts of things lingering over him. He wasn't mentally right. If you pay him like the best goalkeeper in the world, I'm sure he'll perform like the best goalkeeper in the world because he is pretty much the best goalkeeper in the world. That's how I see it. I wanted him to stick around the club. Yes, it's madness paying these players the money that they're being paid. But what would you rather? Would you rather him just leave on a free and go and play for whoever, Real Madrid or, you know, anybody around the world and be a great goalkeeper for them? I don't think you would you? I think we should keep him. Very hard to replace a player like that. Shane White comments, give him the money he deserves and give him the captain's armband. Great shout. I mean, he has been given the captaincy today. He said recently he wants to be made Manchester United captain, and I can understand why. Personally, I'm not a fan of goalkeepers being captains, just because I think it's great to have a vocal captain leader out there on the pitch who can maybe be a bit more vocal and effective in terms of barking orders and organisationally and things like that. But in terms of how he approaches the game, I can't fault him. I think he would be a good captain. He's captaining the side today. I've always really rated him anyway. As a shot stopper, he's an absolute cat. Oh, ball in over the top. Oh, and Anthony Martial again not able to just get onto the end of it. It was actually Marcus Rashford, I apologise. He's tried to get in behind the defence there with a great run and the ball's coming over. But just scuppered out by Kristiansund once again. And they've given away the ball to United in a dangerous position. Daniel James, little 1-2, little give and go. And it is a foul. And Manchester United have won a free kick, another free kick in a dangerous area here. Will we see Marcus Rashford have another pop? It was the foul on Jesse Lingard, and it is very, very cynical. It's a cynical foul, no doubt. Definite free kick. So free kicks from just outside the area. Really good position, this one, for a free kick. Something that I want to see United really improve on. You know, we do need to have that set-piece specialist. When we had David Beckham, you always knew he had a great shot at scoring a free kick where we got them, especially in this sort of position because he was so clinical and so dependable. I think Juan Mata's great at free kicks as well. He's very dependable for us, but he's obviously not playing on the pitch today. It's looking like Marcus Rashford will be taking this one again. Yeah, Rashford standing over it. Come on, Marcus. Go on, son. It's about time you bang one in. Come on. He runs up. Oh, great shot to the right-hand side of the goal there. The keeper has made an incredible diving save to keep that one out. Really good save from Kristiansund's goalkeeper. It was a good free kick. There was plenty of venom on it. Plenty of pace and power on it. Good placement, but the keeper was equal to it and managed to keep it out. Connor Watt asks, who do you think is United's best captain ever? What a question that is. Crikey. It's very, very difficult to say. I mean, Brian Robson is a little bit before my time, but you know, my parents always used to talk about him. And oh, McTominay with a shot from about 35 yards out. Good strike. But it's just gone over the bar. Roy Keane is another great one. Probably in my lifetime, it doesn't really come close in terms of the captain's armband. Somebody, a leader out there, an absolute terrier, a warrior, somebody who would marshal the team, somebody who would organise the team, somebody who would lead with pure passion. The only negative about Roy Keane is he was a very fiery, hot-headed individual, and he was a dirty bastard out there on the pitch, so he did get sent off a lot. He did leave us open a lot of times after he's been sent off, which is not... It's not the best for a captain, but as an all-round leader, all-round captain, he's the best. I'd have him back any day of the week. But yeah, Brian Robson, Roy Keane, they're definitely in with a shout there, 100%. Adds to 2020-2071 comments. Oh, McTominay with a shot from the edge of the area there, and unfortunately it has gone wide, but another good shot there, crikey. McTominay having a lively performance in this first half. Daniel James looks a little bit frustrated here because, you know, he's looking to make something happen in the United shirt. And he's had a few games here and he's done some good stuff. But, you know, we would like to see a little bit more. Exciting prospect, though, Daniel James. I do rate him. I do think he looks very exciting. When you see him get the ball and take on a man, it reminds me of when you used to see Gareth Bale just absolutely tear past people. And he's tearing past fast players here, but they just couldn't keep up with him. And he'd basically round them. That's what you get with Daniel James. He's that sort of a flying wing, or Ryan Giggs say. Wonderful, wonderful ability to beat a man. And that's something that obviously you need as a winger. And something that the likes of Sanchez didn't really offer us at all last year. Based on the team that Ollie's put out here, if you've got James on the right there and Rashford on the left, I mean, that gives you a lot of pace there. Comment here from Ads Nolan, who says, are United playing well? I mean, we are playing quite well, actually. We're pressing high up. We're winning the ball back in deep positions. We are... We are creating chances. We've created some really dangerous chances. Rashford's looked lively on the left. James on the right. We've got Martial into dangerous positions loads of times. Absolutely loads of times with dangerous balls being played into him. But Kristiansund have just defended with that last-ditch challenge every single time, managed to get it away from Martial. So on another day, Martial could have had a hat-trick by now. That's actually true. So if you're just listening to this... Oh, Matic with a wonderful threaded through ball. Just doesn't quite make its way through, but a good attempt there from Matic. Showed a good bit of vision in this first half as the lad. Frankenstein's monster may have just been brought back to life by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's new regime. Let's see. Here he is on the ball again. Matic with a lovely bit of passing. It's a great bit of vision. Oh my days, Matic. What's he doing, the lad? That was a fantastic picked out pass again from him, you have to say. Alex Rudd doing the moderating like a don here, buddy. Of course, he says don't ask to show the game. People will ask to show... To be fair, if they just say once ask to show the game, it's not really an issue. But if they're spamming ask to show the game, then yeah, block them. But obviously, these people who are asking to show the game, I'm not going to show the game. Rashford with a drive and run at goal there. Unfortunately, his shot is right at the goalkeeper. But another good attack from United. Are you watching the game, Rudd? Let me know if you're watching this game. Kristiansund come on the counter-attack, though. Oh, and they have a shot from the edge of the area, blocked away by United's defence. No game will be shown here. This says, watch along, live commentary match companion. That's what it is. We're not showing the game. Oh, United! Oh, Lingard with a shot, but it's another good save, good reflex save by the goalkeeper. Crikey, we just cannot break through this barrier at the moment. Their defence and their goalkeeper have had a great first half against United. You have to say, United have created chances. We've caused Kristiansund's defence all sorts of problems, winning the ball back in dangerous areas and just our general play. But we just cannot quite get that final product in the back of the net at all. Another good shot there by Lingard, who's had a lively first half. Very good indeed from him. Very impressed with his effort. Very impressed with his pressing. And he has just won the ball back in a really dangerous position. Not so impressed with his finishing because it's right at the keeper, really. Not right at him, but close enough that it's an easy save for the goalie. Ad Snowden says, what's your prediction for the score? I'm going for 2-0 United. Before the game, I'd have gone 4-0 United, but we're almost at half-time. We deserve a couple of goals in this first half. Oh, McTominay with a shot! What happened there? Did it just fire off the woodwork? Crikey, we cannot get it in the back of the net here, lads. But oh my days, we are dominating them. We are playing well. We are creating chances. Great bit of play by Daniel James to find McTominay. McTominay's rifled it into the near post. And it's hit the inside of the near post and just fizzed across the 6-yard box away from United's goal, away from Kristiansund's goal. But I mean, you do not get any closer than that. McTominay's had a very lively first half. Dangerous, looking like he can pick the ball up in the centre of the park and have a great impact, whether it be finding a pass or having a shot. Very, very industrious performance so far from McTominay in this first half. Unfortunately, not rewarded with a goal, but deserved, in my opinion. Been one of the better performers in this side so far. Luke Shaw's had a good first half. We are currently 42 minutes, 25 seconds gone, so a few minutes before half-time. Some of the better performers in today's game, I'd have to say I think Rashford has done well out there on the left, just because it's not a position that he's that used to, and he's looked lively. He's created a couple of really clear-cut chances for United from there, and his pressings look good there as well. He's won the ball back in a high-up position a couple of times. I think it's fair to say that Luke Shaw's had a good first half, looked very good early on. Matic has actually looked pretty damn good with some of the threaded through balls that he's played. Impressed with his passing on display in this game. In terms of defending, I'd love to comment more on Phil Jones and how they're doing and Lindelof, but it's mostly been United. Other than a few counter-attacks by Kristiansund, United have dealt with everything. We've done really well. Kristiansund haven't had a really clear-cut chance. And it's just all about United playing attacking football, going forward here, pressing them high at the pitch, trying to win the ball back and cause some problems. But, I mean, we've hit the post. We've had lots of chances. Martial's been in behind a few times. Unfortunately, just not quite the right movement to get on the crosses that have been played into him. But his movement's been good. It just, we have, like I say, the defence has just been that slight step ahead of him. My guy says, Pig, are you a Rashford fanboy? I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a fanboy, but I definitely rate the lad. I think it's a good young talent, will be a good player in the future, is a good player now. I'd like to see him given the opportunity before we make our mind up whether he's another Danny Welbeck or not. Because I think he deserves the opportunity based on how he broke onto the scene for United and looks so good and has all this talent at such a young age. Let's see if we can nurture that talent. But this is the season for him and for Martial. If they don't succeed this season, then I'm sorry. They probably never will be good enough for United. They've had plenty of time, both of them now. They're going to have... with Lukaku going, there's a potential for them being the main man up there. So I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's going to give the faith in them, and it's up to them to repay that faith shown in them by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So they're going to have to perform this season, and they are going to have to improve. Otherwise, you know, if he's not improved in a year's time, then I'll pretty much be thinking we need to get a replacement in. But he can still absolutely do it, I'm sure. He needs to get 20 goals this season, yes. Bunch of legends who are tuning into the live stream. It's coming up to halftime. Smash a like on this video. I'll have a very quick halftime break, but I will be back on the live stream, so don't go anywhere. 45 minutes has just gone on the clock now. That's the halftime whistle. There it is. So just to give you a little rundown, 0-0 at halftime here. I'll be back in 15 minutes to cover the second half. But McTominay's had a good performance there. Unlucky not to score with a great couple of shots, one of which hit the inside of the post and fizzed back out. Rashford, couple of good bits of play from him, winning the ball back, creating dangerous chances. Martial, unfortunately, couldn't get on the end of any of the good service and good play that's been into him. Not sure whether some of that's down to him, some of that's down to the defending, some of that's down to the crosses, but there you go. He's just not quite happened for Martial in this game. Luke Shaw, good performance. Matic, good performance. Defensively, we haven't had all that much to do, but we look solid. So there we are. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on second half. I'm sure there'll be lots of changes at halftime from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's not the best team we could have put out at the start here. Lingard as well deserves a shout out for the effort that he put in and some of the nice bits of play that he did. But again, not setting the world alight, but still decent. Let me know what you guys think about in the comments section about United's first half performance, and I'll go through it when I get back in about 10 minutes time. But yes, for now, like, subscribe, comment. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in a few minutes on the live stream to get stuck into the second half. Come on, United, it's time to convert some of this bloody chances, you know what I mean? It's all well and good creating them, we've got to cap them off. But what I would say is Kristiansund, they have defended pretty damn well. Let me know what you guys think, but we are United, we should be doing better. That's what I think. Right, guys, I'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere, get yourselves a cuppa, and we'll start the second half soon. boom, here we go. We're back, lads and lasses. Thanks for sticking around. Manchester United versus Kristiansund. Second half is about to get underway. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Who you think was the better performers from United in that first half? Just trying to see if United have made any changes at half-time here. Probably not too many. We might have made a couple, though. It was actually quite a decent first-half performance, I thought, from Manchester United. Unfortunately, couldn't get a goal in the back of the net, but we did everything else pretty well. Rudd says, how hot is it over where you are? Everyone get commenting, how hot is it where you are? It's about, I think, about 23 degrees here right now. So it's pretty nice. Here we go. The second half whistle has just gone. So we are underway here in Oslo. Manchester United versus Kristiansund. Second half. Come on, you Red Devils. Let's do this. Wan-Bissaka with a throw-in. This lad looks mustard, doesn't he? So far from what we've seen from Wan-Bissaka in a United shirt and in a Palace shirt last season, he looks absolutely pucker mustard. I'm looking forward to his performances in a red shirt this season for United. Oh, crap, we've given the ball away there. Who was that? Oh. Rashford on the left-hand side of the pitch here, looking to make something happen in a dangerous area. Is he going to have a shot from distance? He is! Oh, and he does! And it's 30, 40 yards out there, and he makes the goalkeeper work. They've changed goalkeeper at half-time after a good first-half performance from their lad. But their substitute goalkeeper, or the goalie that's coming in the second half here, has just made a stunning save from distance from a shot from Marcus Rashford. Buster B says it's windy AF in Brighton, as Fook. It is here as well, actually. It's very, very windy in Dorsetshire. Lindelof with the ball. He gives it away, unfortunately. It's won back very, very well by McTominay there. Anthony Martial with a ball across the 6-yard box, and it's a great effort there. And McTominay tries to get on the end of it once again, but another block comes in from a Kristiansund defender. Just showing the replay of Rashford's shot a moment ago from distance. It was a sort of knuckle puck shot. And it was very well dealt with by the goalkeeper at his near post there. Very impressed with McTominay in that first half. McMustard, I think is what we should call him. Because he was freaking mustard in that first half. Unlucky not to get a goal. Hit the inside of the near post. Generally looked fantastic, picking the ball up and causing danger. Defensively, he's good. I think he's just a good all-round midfielder. Like I was saying, we've been crying out for, just a dependable midfielder. I think he could bleed red for Manchester United. He seems to be what we need. He really puts the effort in. He plays with his heart and his sleeve. I really rate McTominay, so I'm excited about his first half performance. Like I was saying in the last video, all of a sudden there's a lot of great players that are coming through at United, whether it be Angel Gomez or Chong or McTominay. You've still got Rashford, who's very young. Daniel James, we just signed Bissaka. There's lots of good young crop of players at United now. Yorgo M, shout out to you. Thanks for getting in here with the comment on the live stream. Says, hey, big fan. Thank you very much for getting in here with that. Bramford says, Mr. Pig, is it worrying that we can't score against Kristiansund? Well, I mean, yes and no. We've been playing good football here. They have just defended very, very well. Their goalkeeper's made a couple of great saves. We have played good football. We have got at them. Yes, the final product is missing at the moment. It is. But players are trying to adapt here. Players are trying to adapt to systems. Martial's playing at number 9 there. He's made some really key runs in this game. A couple slightly off because obviously he didn't beat the defender to the good ball into him on a couple of occasions. But other than that, he's looked good. It's just the fact that he's not been able to get on the end of it, which is one of the most important things of a striker. One of the most important attributes is being able to judge the tempo of the game, find little pockets, find space, react, and things like that. We saw what a great performance and what a great finisher and a mover he is in the last game. But it's about consistency. I've always said this with Martial. He's wonderful one week and average the next. Let's see how he does, though. I'm not saying he's been average. He just hasn't smacked the ball in the back of the net, has he? Looks like Pogba's about to warm up on the sidelines. Yeah, Born Naughty comments, been saying that about McTominay. Love that man. Yeah, fair play to you. Like I was saying earlier on, he had a bit of a baptism as fire when he first broke into United's team. Looked good, had an odd error-prone game here and there, but he seems to have got that out of his system. He seems to have improved a lot over the last year. And he looks like a player who can fight for United and be a great United player. That's one of the most important things, is the character of... Here he is again! With a great surging run forward. Oh, and unfortunately to no avail in the end there, but... Crikey, this lad. He makes great driving runs from midfield, gets United's offence going. Very, very underrated for what a player like that can do for us. I just hope he develops and progresses into that player we all want him to be. He's looking mustard at the moment, though, I must say. Amos Lepcha, shout out to you. He says, bro, can you give me a shout out? Big fan watching from India. Shout out to you, my friend. Thanks so much for stopping by from that lovely part of the world. Everybody who's tuning in, wherever you are in the globe, you're a bunch of legends for getting in here and watching the live stream along with me. So, appreciate it. Come on, David De Gea. I'm happy about the potential of us getting David De Gea signed up. I really, really am. He is a very, very big player. Don't make any mistake about it. Okay, he was a bit shit towards the end of last season. He won't be again. He won't be again. Once you get his head right, he won't be. He's just too good. Oh, Kristiansund with an attack. Good defending there by Manchester United. Oh, we've given it away. Ball delivered into the box by Kristiansund, and a fantastic header down to the far stick. It goes past David De Gea's post, and thankfully it did not go in the back of the net. Crikey. But that wasn't dealt with there. You know, we allowed them the space on the right, and they delivered a good ball into the box, got a good header on it, and very nearly took the lead. Crikey. He's got acres of space on the right, this lad. Nobody's closing him down, unfortunately. First bit of dodgy defending I've seen from United in this game, that. Because nobody's marking the runner either. What changes have occurred at half-time? Please do fill me in. Metal Armsterding's asking for the score. The score currently at the moment is 0-0. We're 51 minutes, 31 seconds gone into the second half. And at the moment, you know, Kristiansund just had a good opportunity. United have dominated up to this point. But obviously, it is a game with two halves. United need to get that behind us, get our heads up and attack. Here we come. Daniel James down the right-hand side. Wan-Bissaka overlapping. Wan-Bissaka back to Daniel James. Daniel James takes it inside. And he relinquishes possession, unfortunately. He's ran into a corner there. James should have played a little easy pass there, unfortunately. He needs to get out of his game a little bit because he's trying to take on too many people there. And he was dispossessed. But, you know, you've got to admire the lad for taking these players on. He's not afraid. You can see he's out there playing with no fear. He looks a good player. Just hope that he does something in this pre-season. You know, whether it be an assist for a goal or score a goal, just for his own confidence. Just to give him a bit more confidence going into the Premier League season. Because let's not forget, he's just got Championship experience. He doesn't have Premier League experience. This is a lad who's 21 years of age, coming up to a higher level, coming up to the highest level, really. Or certainly near, we should be. And he's going to have to step up. So hopefully he can do something. I'm hoping the last 40 minutes of this game. Lingard to Rashford on the left. Marcus Rashford. Very tricky, very dangerous. Here he comes. He takes it back inside. McTominay. Oh, unfortunately, McTominay just dawdles on it a little bit and he's gifted opposition away. United win it back, though. Lindelof with a driving run from defence. Lingard tried to play the ball in behind to Anthony Martial, but Martial's just fallen to ground. Looks like Metal Armsterding's got a very, very interesting bet on Leeds United to score more than one goal in the game. So I hope United score two, mate. United coming forward here. Oh, and it's a good shot in the end by Daniel James, trying to make something happen. You can see he's desperate to get on the score sheet. He really is. Just tried a good effort there. Unfortunately, right at the keeper, a good curling effort, trying to find the far corner, but just not quite connected with it correctly. And the goalkeeper clutches it to his chest quite easily. Was right at him, but dangerous again from Daniel James. Oh, Rashford with a lovely flick to Martial down the left. Martial with a run. Can he beat the defender? He does and he doesn't. He gets a ball in, but it is gathered up by the goalkeeper. B-Boys comment says, anyone scored? Nah, mate. Nobody scored yet, but we have tried. Kristiansund just had a good chance, actually. United have tried. We have created a lot of good chances in that first half. This second half performance, though, the start of it, I know we're only nearly 10 minutes in, but it's not looking good. So we need to step our game up here. Come on, lads. And what I mean by that is we're just allowing Kristiansund a bit more possession, a bit more into the game. The legs seem to have gone just a little bit here when we're not pressing so high up. We're not pressing so tenaciously. Just for a little spell. I know you can't necessarily do that for the whole entire 90 minutes. But we're allowing Kristiansund into the game. And here they come again. They pass it to Lindelof, though. Lindelof pass it to Lingard. Lingard sprays it out to the right-hand side of the pitch where Wan-Bissaka is running onto it. He takes it back inside. Anthony Martial. Daniel James makes the run. It's a good little ball through from Martial. And unfortunately, the keeper just gets there before Daniel James can. United with another wave of attack here. Oh! Anthony Martial. It was Rashford, sorry. Marcus Rashford with a shot from the edge of the area once again. And crikey, made the keeper work. Great save from the keeper. Kristiansund's goalkeepers are good. Do you know what I mean? If David De Gea did undergo, and let's take a look at them for a bit of a scouting network. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, good shot from Rashford. It's going into the top right-hand corner. It's a lovely effort from the outside of the boot, inside of the boot. They're curling round the goalkeeper, but the goalie makes a great diving save, and it's gone out for the corner. Here comes the corner. Ball in. Goes out to Matic on the edge of the area. He shoots, and it's gone out for another United corner from a deflection. Whew. Alkan Mahmoud, how you doing? He comments, how has James been? James been decent. He's been desperate to score. He's been desperate to make something happen. Final product not quite happening for the lad. But here's another replay. Goes to show you his pace is so dangerous. He's got no right to get anywhere near that. The goalkeeper is one-on-one with him, and he just gets there before him and takes Daniel James out. But really, you know, anybody else on this pitch, the goalie's getting there definitely easily. So I think he's just shown his ability with his pace and that he is dangerous, and he's not afraid to have a shot, and he's not afraid to take a man on. But again, it's not really turned into anything big for United at the moment. What I mean by that is a goal or a really clear-cut opportunity. So I'll let you know when that happens, but I think he's looked very lively. Like I said, it's important for him to get a bit of confidence going into the season. Oh, we've got a bunch more people in the live stream. Thanks for stopping by. Smash a cheeky little like on this video. Go on, you know you want to. In the words of Mrs. Doyle from Father Ted, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Make sure you do, though. Let's see if we can smash 75 likes on this live stream before the end of it. I'd be happy with that. Kristiansund, here they come with another wave of counter-attack, and it is broken up by Manchester United, who look to try and get Rashford away down the left. It's gone out for a throw-in. 57 minutes, 44 seconds gone on the clock. Ethio Movie Cinemax comments, how has Wan-Bissaka been? Thanks for getting in here with your comment. Wan-Bissaka has looked solid as ever, really. Nowhere near as good as in the last couple of games, but he just hasn't had the impact in the game in the same way. Him and Daniel James haven't overlapped quite as well as they did in the last previous games. I'm sure Kristiansund would have looked at that beforehand and doubled up, and they haven't made it easy for us down that right-hand side, to be fair. So, but he's looked good. Nothing's got past him still. T3 Triple D, how you doing? Comments, I arrived here late. Have you discussed Dybala's agent being in London talking to United? I have. I hope it's true. Just to cover it again, while the lads are having a little break here on the pitch, Dybala's agent is in London, supposedly to talk to Manchester United about the potential swap deal of Dybala for Lukaku. which I think would be a masterstroke. It'd be a great move. Lukaku obviously would go over there and benefit, although we'd have a lot of, you know, Higuain and Ronaldo and these people, a lot of competition. But I think it would benefit United. There's a reason why they're up for it, and there's a reason why we're up for it. We know we've got a good player in Lukaku who does score goals and will benefit a team if used correctly, and we're not going to play that way. And they probably have a similar situation when they've got an exciting talent, they want to play a certain way, they obviously want a big physical lummox up there to support the likes of, you know, who are the players I just mentioned. So they do have an incredible amount of players up there already. And, yeah, Viking Red says, and Mandzukic, you know, they've got a lot of players up there. So, I mean, it's going to be a challenge for him to get into the team, but it will add even more unbelievable depth to their squad, which is already fantastic. You've got to take them seriously for the Champions League when they've got a squad like that. Real depth throughout. Makes our squad look shite, to be perfectly honest with you. It really does. On paper, anyway. The game's not played on paper, but on paper. So, it would be a good move for Lukaku. But he'll have his work cut out for him getting into the side. Looks like United are making some changes here. Marcus Rashford goes off the pitch. I think it's been a decent performance from him on the left-hand side without ever really setting the world alight. But good performance in terms of showing his pressing ability. Good performance winning the ball back. Good performances creating a couple of opportunities for his teammates. I think he's got a lot to offer United, whether it's in that position or striker. I'm going to be honest, from the performances that I've seen from him in pre-season, I'm more impressed in this performance than the other ones. Just because he's playing in that position, he's got bags of pace, he can be dangerous for us from there. Gaz Newton, thank you for getting in here. He comments, yes, Pig, only just got home. How's the game been? All the best, mate. Thank you very much, Gaz, for getting involved. The game has been pretty... That's probably how I describe it. I mean, it's been okay. United had a good first half. We've not really quite matched the intensity in this second half so far. 61 minutes, 4 seconds gone. Fred's just come on the pitch, tried to thread a ball in. Unfortunately, it's gone out for a goal kick. Pogba's on the pitch also. Paul Pogba on the pitch, so let's see what he can do. Can he have a big impact on this game? Diogo Dalot is also now on. Not sure who he's come on for. Maybe it's Wan-Bissaka. But decent performance by Wan-Bissaka. Not had all that much to do. Not like in the last couple of games where we really saw the best of him. But still didn't really put a foot wrong. And other good performances just to fill you in, Gaz. McTominay had a really good first half. Dangerous. Should have scored. Could have scored. Very unlucky not to. Martial's been a little bit quiet, I suppose. Although has made some good movement. Daniel James has looked lively. Not being able to get that final product in there. Chong's on the pitch as well, and he's just got the ball and had a shot at goal. And my days, I love it when this lad plays. I really do. He's so exciting. I don't know if it's just a bouncing Rene Higuita hairdo or whatnot, but he's such a figure out there. You can see he's just such a rude hullet figure out there. And you can see that again. Great impact there. Pereira's on the pitch as well, taking the corner. So we have made a lot of substitutions suddenly. That's what that break in the play was for a moment ago. Lots of substitutions. Pereira with the corner in. Dealt with. But as I was saying about Chong, I'm very excited about him. He looks really good. We've got a lot of good young talents now at the club. He's one of them. Let's see what he can do. He's just so exciting to watch, man. He's such a fantastic dribbler. He's got real elegance about him and a real trickery. He's very hard to read. You can see defenders having all sorts of problems. But here he is again! Oh! And he's just tied up Kristiansund's defence in knots. But unfortunately, a final ball to his teammate was intercepted. Alkan Mahmoud comments, what does Matic do? Well, to be fair, man, in this first half anyway, he was actually decent. He played all sorts of through balls through. Really dangerous ones, which set up good United attacks. So that's what he did in this half. I mean, usually I'd agree with you and say he's very static. And even defensively, he's not great. Too slow, too easily beaten. But if paired right, you know, with somebody like McTominay, it seemed to work out in that first half, where they had a good turnover, possession of midfield, winning the ball back, getting on the front foot, getting the head up, playing forward balls. Matic with some good through balls. I thought he had a good first half, man, for Matic. Not great, but good. You know, that's all I'd say. Yeah, Amos Lepcha comments some good defending from them, or else it would be 5-0. I'm with you. They defended fantastically. Their goalkeeper had a blinder in the first half, and the substitute goalkeepers had a blinder second half for them. So really, United have been unlucky not to get on the score sheet, but still, we do have to get on the score sheet. That's the whole point of this game, is to score some goals, give something to the fans. It's not like they haven't tried. It's not like they've not created chances, but it's not able to watch the game. United are all over Kristiansund. We've got the young uns on now who are playing without fear once again. Ever since this change is made, it's been a shot in the arm we needed, really. The youngsters are on there. We're flowing forward. They're playing fearlessly, and they're going for it. And we are unlucky again not to have a better opportunity to score there. The corner comes in, punch out by the goalkeeper, free kick to Kristiansund. Not sure what happened there. Viking Red says, "Come on, United and Pig." Thank you very much, lad. I'm guessing you are from Norway. I'm guessing, as you comment, Viking Red, my Scandinavian friend. Thanks for stopping by here. Home of Ronnie Johnson, home of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and of course the backdrop here. It probably is in Norway. It's the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. So I'm repping a bit of Norway today, anyway. Always had a soft spot for Norway. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like a cool country. Just chilled, apart from, I think, like, beer costs about $20 a pint or something insane. But other than that, it sounds pretty good. Nice, attractive ladies. Chong wins the ball in a dangerous position and plays a great ball, but it's just a bit too much on it, and it goes out for a throw-in. FEO Movie says, "Please tell me who would be in our squad next season, Fernandez or Milinkovic-Savic." I think the more realistic out of the two, I don't know. I don't really want to speculate too much on it, because either one of them are not looking like it's definitely going to happen, or that it's even really realistically going to happen. I'd like them both to happen. I'd probably prefer Bruno Fernandes to sign, just because I think he's such a goal threat from midfield, and if we can add, say, 15, 20 goals a season to United's tally from midfield, that's brilliant. That only takes the pressure off the strikers a little bit, but if we can get like Rashford or Martial getting 20 plus goals a season and then scoring goals from midfield, still got Pogba, it could be a much better season for us in terms of goal creation. You're talking about somebody in Bruno Fernandes who scores a lot of goals, creates a lot of goals for his team. Sure, doing it in the Premier League's a different kettle of fish, and I'm sure he knows time to adapt. But he's quality, man. He does look quality. So I would like to see that anyway. But I think Maguire will happen. I'm not so sure about the other two. I don't think our board, the incompetent ninnies, will be able to actually get either deal over the line. Or they'll be prepared to spend the money, because I don't think the Glazers are fully backing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They're not fully backing United. They're not fully investing in the club properly and giving the fans what they deserve. And I don't want United to go out there and just spend silly money, but we shouldn't have to like sell Lukaku or sell players in order to get other players that we need in. We all know the sorts of players that we need. We could have done with 5 or 6 quality signings throughout the transfer window this summer. A couple of good ones for the future, a couple of really experienced ones, maybe 1 or 2 sort of marquee signings, like, for instance, Dybala or Bruno Fernandes or Savic. So that's what I would have liked to have seen. But as it stands, we've signed two good young players who are improving us, to be fair, hopefully. And we are almost going to get Harry Maguire in, who's a good leader, somebody that we could definitely do with. And there's talk about this swap for Dybala and Lukaku. So that would make things look a heck of a lot rosier. But still, it's not quite the level of investment that we needed. I'm not going to lie. I think we could have done with better than that this summer, and just a bit more, because I do think we're lacking in a lot of areas. I mean, the fact we can't score against bloody Kristiansund sort of highlights it. No, it's actually been a good performance. They defended well. We have attacked them and got at them and pressed them high, and definitely should have hurt them, but we haven't been able to. Kieran Shelby, how are you doing? Comments, who do you think will win the Prem this season? I'm going for Man City. I just think they're too consistent. They've already shown they can do it. Sure, Liverpool are great, but look at Liverpool's pre-season. I know that doesn't really mean anything necessarily, but I don't think they will match that points tally next season, whereas I think Man City could. That's my personal opinion. I still think they'll probably be 1 and 2 in the league, but Man City, too consistent, too well-oiled machine, got too much of an intelligent coach, too good of a squad. That's my opinion. I think it's City for the title, but I hate to say it. Oh, shit. Buster B comments, we should sell Pogba and buy Savic with the money. Yes, well, it's looking likely that won't happen. I don't think that will happen. I mean, unless Real Madrid or someone comes in for a really big offer that we cannot turn down. It seems Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants Pogba in his team. He's playing him. Now, with Romelu Lukaku, he's left him out. He's injured or whatever, but we all know what's going on. There's true negotiations taking place. There's not long left of the window. It could happen. Real Madrid could come in with a big offer, but I think Pogba's staying. But I agree with you. I think we should cash him because he is a big commodity. You can get a lot of money. You can generate a lot of transfer kitty with the sale of Paul Pogba, somewhere in the region of 100 to 150 million pounds, which you can go out there and you can buy 2 top quality players with. You really can. You could get Savic, you could get Fernandes, and you could maybe, just about maybe, have a little bit of change. Maybe not. But either way, that's what I'd do, because I just don't think Pogba's been the man for us. But here he comes with a drive-in run, plays a through ball, doesn't get to the forward, making the run there. What minute is it? It is currently the 70 minutes, 47 seconds gone. It's 0-0 still. 20 minutes gone of regular time here, with not including stoppage time. So let's see what we can do. We've got a corner. Whitton. Oh! Twanzebe with an effort there. He tried to get his noggin on it and pass it into the back of the net from the corner from Pereira. But no, just a bit far wide of the post. Just not quite happening for United at the moment. We're trying, we're creating, it's just not being converted at the moment. That's the problem. But we looked better in this second half since we have made the changes and brought the young lads on, must be said. It was stagnating a little bit after the half-time. Ryan Murray, who's been the most impressive United player in pre-season? For me, it's probably Wan-Bissaka. He's just looked really solid, really hard to beat, and good going forward. Looks a really good signing. Very happy with him. I mean, to me, it's Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood with a fantastic little bit of play forward. He's beaten his man. He runs onto it. He cuts back inside. He plays a pass to the back stick, and it is beaten away by the defence. Oh, not a great chant, not a great final product from him, but a good bit of play before that. Wan Mata to Pogba on the edge of the area. Pogba plays a dinked pass in over the top, but it is beaten away by Kristiansund once again. Fred passes it to Kristiansund's defender and gifts away possession. Twanzebe called into action here. And he is fouled and he wins possession back for United. Good bit of cool head there from Twanzebe. Ball played into the Kristiansund attacker, and Twanzebe having to stand his ground there, having to fend off the challenge for the defender. In the end, he's pushed over for a foul. I've been quite impressed with Twanzebe from the little bit we've seen from him in pre-season and as well. One of those players that we've been talking about for a while at United, hoping he gets his chance to progress this season. I think that he will. I think it's quite a good indicator for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer what he's going to do and the players that he's going to use in his squad this season. You are going to see more from Angel Gomez. You are going to see more from Chong. You are going to see more from Twanzebe. That's what I fully believe. I like the way Ole Gunnar set us up today and the way we've gone for it and the way we have created and attacked. Ball over to Diogo Dalot on the right. He puts in a fantastic cross. Oh, in the 6-yard box. And again, it's a Christian player that is on the end of it, not a United player. They are defending very, very well. All credit to their coach. All credit to their organisation. They are defending really, really well against United here. Because United, we've put a lot of dangerous balls into the box. We've created all sorts. And they have just been able to just get rid of it, haven't they? So I think they've really done well today. They'll be very happy with their performance against us. Corner in for United. And again, they head it away for a corner on the opposite side this time. Very good at defending set pieces. We could do with some of their information, that's for sure. Buster B says, smash the like button. Oh, corner in. And this time it goes out for a goal kick. Buster B says, smash the like button. Yeah, please do that, lads and lasses. If you're in here, smash the like button. Get your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. If you're just tuning in, watching this, looking at this, thinking what's going on here, you're watching the game, you want somebody to watch the game with, whatever, just comment. Do you know what I mean? Get involved in the live chat. Let me know who you think's performing, who you think's underperforming, who you want United to sign before the end of the transfer window. That's what I want to hear. Swee comments, you think United will win the league? No, I don't, Swee. I'll be honest with you. You may be trolling, but realistically, I think we'll do very well to get in the top 4. Dallo with an opportunity on the right. He cuts it back. Oh! Greenwood with a shot, actually, from the right-hand side. It's very, very acute angle. He tries to beat Kristiansund's keeper at the near post. Does really well to beat his man and get that half a yard to have a shot, though. We saw that for that goal he scored the other day in pre-season. The way he was able to just drag it back the other way, turn on a sixpence, beat the defender, and put it in the back of the net. Well, he just did one out of the 2 things today. Unfortunately, couldn't get the ball in the back of the net there. Amos says we need 4 or 5 players who would play for the badge instead of money. Totally agree. I think we've got a couple of them already. The likes of McTominay, I think, really loves playing for the badge. I think Wan-Bissaka could potentially be that player. He seems to rise to the occasion of playing for United in the few games we've seen from him. Anyway, there's a lot of ups and downs for the season to go. Don't you worry about that. Mata sprays it out to Diogo Dallo on the right. Dallo back to Mata. Mata influencing the game quite nicely here, passing it around. Pogba with a great little 1-2. He tries something a bit cute there and it very nearly comes off. We've won the ball back. Chong on the left. Takes it back inside. Ashley Young on the pitch, of course. Sprays it into the middle of the park. Oh, Fred with a shot. Oh my days, that was a good effort from Fred. It just opened up for him. He was in space in the centre there. And he's used his left foot, opened up his body, tried to find the top left-hand corner. The keeper smiling. He had it covered anyway. This keeper looks good. He had it covered anyway. But it was just a foot wide of the post there. Another opportunity for United goes begging. Another inability to put the ball in the back of the net. But there we are. Viking Red says Maguire a badge player. I think you're right there. I do think he's a leader. I do think he'd love to step up and play for United. I really think he'd relish the challenge. So I'm with you. I just think character-wise he is. Oh, lovely bit of interlinking play by United there. Greenwood caps it off with a shot. It's over the crossbar. It's just not happening for United in terms of converting chances. But we are creating a lot of chances. In the words of Cilla Black, we're creating a lot of chances. Don't know what that was. Oh dear. "77 minutes, 40 seconds gone. 0-0 on the score sheet. It's not fantastic scoreline, but United have been doing well. Oh, a great run there from midfield from Pereira. Greenwood plays it back inside. Pogba touches it. Ashley Young plays it into Chong. Chong turns. Can he beat his defender? No, he cannot. Great defending once again from Kristiansund, man. They are seriously organised. They are seriously up for this. To be fair, they're playing Manchester United. If you hear about Kristiansund's story going up through the leagues over the last few seasons, challenging the top flight again once again in Norway, I believe that's the case. And I think that if you look at Kristiansund, this is a huge game for them. Man United's quite a big English club in Norway because of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because of Ronny Johnsen, some of the players we've had over the years. And they will relish this opportunity. So to them, this is a big game. Even though it's a friendly, pre-season, whatever, for us, it's a big game for Kristiansund. And you can see that they are defending like lions out there, I have to say. Dean Irvine, how you doing, Dean? He says, what's your views on MUTV cutting off the callers asking about the Glazers? It's obvious it would happen, but it's going to put fire under the Glazers out. Yeah, I haven't seen that. I didn't hear about that, but it just goes to show you the censorship. Obviously, they don't want the fans any more riled up, any more wound up, any more publicity given to this Glazers out campaign, which I think is 100% justified. And we shouldn't accept this mediocrity and accept the way that this club is being run. It's too great of a club with too great of a history to be ran into the ground by a bunch of greedy American businessmen. Mata gets the ball in a dangerous position. He sprays it out to Chong on the left-hand side of the pitch. Chong with a shot from distance, and oh my days, the keeper clutches it to his chest. It was a low daisy cutter. Good little effort from Chong there. 80 minutes just gone on the clock. The goalkeeper clutches it to his chest. What a freaking absolute double daymare, though. Come on, let's get a freaking goal. Come on, please. I just want to see a goal from Manchester United in this game. There was not one outcome when I was picturing outcomes in this game today that had a 0-0 draw in my mind. But so I hope there's a goal, and I hope it comes from United. Shane White says maybe this game is a scouting mission. Well, based on defenders and how they're defending, they look like they've got some tasty players in there, that's for sure. Alcan says, why is Darmian still at the club? Don't know. Not good enough, is he? Do you know what I mean? Dean Irvine says, I can understand them cutting the callers off, but it's bound to happen. But to laugh at them was low and not what you expect from United legends. Fair play, I didn't see it, mate. But, I mean, to be fair, what do you expect? They're run by the Glazers. They're the people in charge there. Their wages are paid effectively by the Glazers. So they're not going to allow that sort of negativity on the channel for that. What I would say, though, is MUTV, the coverage before the game today was absolutely gashtastic. I don't know if anybody's watching it, but my days, mundane is the word. They literally had some freaking clown, I don't know who it was, like with a microphone, interviewing loads of kids and parents and stuff, but they didn't speak a lick of bloody English. He didn't have any interesting questions to ask them. He's just going up there, you like Rashford? They're going, yeah. Next one, you like Martial? Yeah. He was shite. I was thinking, God, I could do a better job than this melter. Anyway, and that was going out on MUTV, so, you know, I'm not too worried about the quality of stuff going out on MUTV anyway. No disrespect. But it was pretty poor pre-show for the game today, I'll be honest with you. Kieran asks, have there been any big saves, Pig? Not from David De Gea. We haven't really been challenged in that regard. I mean, they've had a couple of counter-attacks, but nothing really to write home about. Their goalkeepers, on the other hand, both in the first half made some fantastic saves. Their defenders made some fantastic last-ditch effort challenges. And also their second half goalkeeper, after they made a substitution at half-time, has been amazing as well and made some awesome saves. So we have had a good few opportunities. We've worked the goalkeeper many times. Oh, just starting to slow down a little bit this game. Pogba. Fred on the ball now. Come on, lads, make something happen. Kristiansund playing very deep now. They've got a lot of numbers behind the ball. They would love a 0-0 result in this one. I'm sure that'd be a great result for them. Chong tries to do his man. He is dispossessed. Oh, it's not quite happening for us today. It's really not. Alex Rudd comments, you should do Radio Pig. Just cut the cursors. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, well, you know, I'd like to do something like that one day. Who knows? But, yeah, I'm a little bit... This is obviously on my own channel, you know. Controversial language is not really something I consider an issue. But, yeah, maybe if I was given an opportunity to do some sort of radio show, I could do it to a much more professional fucking standard. Anyway, no, I wouldn't swear and stuff if I was on the radio. Thank you very much, though, Alex. And for the super chat as well, you legend. Yeah, I'd love to do that, mate. I would. If anybody's got a radio station that they would like me to do some sort of sports show on, then get in touch. You can contact me at Mr. Flying Pig HD. 84 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. So we've got about 6 or 7 minutes left of this game. It looks like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's son is going to come on the pitch. He looks literally 7 years old, I've told you. He's aged a year since the start of the game, where he looked 6 years old. Now he looks 7, but he still looks freaking young, man. Look, Ole Gunnar and his other son sat on the bench, looking on. We've got a Solskjaer coming on the pitch. This is iconic. What a great moment. Oh, Pogba finds Chong with a great pass. Chong! Oh, Chong hits the post. Or was it the goalkeeper? It was the goalkeeper with an incredible save again. Chong with a rifling shot at near post. And the goalie makes a great save. Pogba with a good pass there. You have to say, brilliant pass from Pogba. The shot is right at the keeper, but it's very powerful. And he makes just a completely instinctive reactionary save and palms it away. This goalkeeper looks good. He does. Great scouting mission for us, I'd say. We need to sign up their backline and goalie. Here we go. Noah Solskjaer. Noah Solskjaer is on the bench, is off the bench on the pitch. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's son comes on to play Manchester United. He's on for the last 5 or 6 minutes of this game. What an honour. What a time to be alive. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's son making his debut for Kristiansund against Manchester United with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer managing them. I mean, you can't write this shit. Alex Rudd says Norwegians don't age well. Well, that's something you know more about. I mean, yeah, I'd say Solskjaer's not necessarily aged that well. He sort of looks like a baby-faced granddad, if that makes any sense. And I think Kristiansund have just put a very young lad on as well. Another young boy's just come on the pitch here for a bit of experience. Fair play to them. Fred plays the ball down. Dalot with a shot. It is deflected behind for a goal, for a corner. United with another opportunity here. Diogo Dalot again looks pretty tasty going forward. Good down that right-hand side. Not afraid to have a pop. It's crazy how much he looks like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Not necessarily in the face, but just like the stature of him. The stature of the player. He's got that same sort of really wiry, little, sort of almost frail physique. Do you know what I mean? He's probably a natural finisher. Imagine if he bangs in the winner against United here now. How sickening would that be? United with another corner now. Whipped in. Keeper comes out to meet it. And I think they've just subbed off their keeper. The one who had an amazing performance in the second half. 3 substitute goalkeepers in this game. You do not often see that, do you? Ryan Murray says, I'm a United fan, but I honestly think Chelsea will beat us first game of the season. Let's get a bit of optimism in the side, lads. You know, okay, fair enough. If that's what you think, I respect that. And I do think it's going to be a very tough game, especially if we don't strengthen any more between now and the end of the window. But, come on, we've got to just see how we do. We've had a decent pre-season. I know we've not done the business here today. We haven't been able to cap it off, but we have battered them, to be fair. We've battered them. Gungshi, how you doing, with a little comment here? He says, I wonder if Ollie's son got lessons in ninjutsu from his dad. Could he be heir to the title of baby-faced assassin? Well, I think he could be. That's the thing. He's going to either have to be a complete goal-scoring threat off the bench, or he's going to have to take up the dark arts and be a ninja and assassinate people in the night. And then he could be the baby-faced assassin. He definitely looks like a baby-face. He's one off the old block from Ole Gunnar, that's for sure. Mata with a little through ball in. Oh, when Pogba can't get on the end of it, he gets up with a big smile on his face. He's trying to make the driving run in after. Really good run from him, actually. And a good ball in, but no. Again, we just cannot convert in this game. United a little bit toothless going forward, especially second half. First half, at least, we did create some clear-cut chances. Sure, we've peppered them, we've had a bunch of chances, but none of them close enough, really. None of them good enough. Adds Nolan, still no score. No, mate, it's still 0-0 in this one. There's not long to go. Pretty much going to wrap this up. 89 minutes, 18 seconds gone. United, we've not been able to convert our chances, but we have battered Kristiansund today. Make no mistake about it. We've battered them. It's been a good run out. Some good performances in there individually. First half, McTominay, Daniel James looked okay. Wan-Bissaka looked okay. Solid. I thought Matic did well. First half, credit where credit's due. I thought Rashford did well. So there's some positives, but nowhere near the positives that there have been from the other couple of pre-season games that we've seen. Particularly the one against Spurs, which was quite exciting because we're playing good opposition. I mean, Kristiansund, they're obviously a good team. They obviously defend really well and very organised. Oh, Pogba with a shot from the edge of the box. It's wide, though. About a metre wide there. Trying to make something happen late on as we approach stoppage time. 90 minutes, 11 seconds gone. Pogba opened up his body. He got that half a yard. Oh, I just wish he could add that to his game. You know, like when you see all those highlights of him banging in the goals from distance for Juventus. And you see him shooting for United. But he very rarely scores them. It's very frustrating. But at least he was trying to make something happen there. Dalot plays it back into Mata. Rocco, Pogba. Mata! Penalty! Mata, penalty! Mata just ran through on goal there. He was clipped. He took it past the goalkeeper and he was touched by the goalkeeper. It was a penalty, lads. Are we saying that's not a penalty? It's a bloody penalty. What a ball from Paul Pogba to unlock the defence. Juan Mata has made a great timed run there. Intelligent run. It's an intelligent pass from Paul Pogba. Mata takes it past him and... Oh no. Was there any contact there? It didn't look like there was any contact. I think we have actually won the penalty. But I'm looking at the replay. It looks like Mata's dived. I mean, that's just my opinion. Crikey. Mata with the penalty. Get in there! Come on, you beauty. Juan Mata with the conversion. It's 1-0 to United. 91 minutes, 42 seconds gone. Just before the end of the game. To destroy Kristiansund's hopes of getting their 0-0 scalp of Manchester United here. Mata, after helping create the chance, Paul Pogba, brilliant bit of vision, great pass to Juan Mata, who made a lovely peeling run to split open their defence. And the goalkeeper, I mean, I'd have to watch it again, but it looked like there wasn't much contact in it at all, which I feel bad for Kristiansund if that's the case. But Mata, cool as a cucumber, left foot, strikes it away, bottom left-hand corner, keeper dives right, and United sitting pretty at 1-0. Alkan Mahmoud comments, how is Mata still a Man United player? Well, I think he's a good player, man. We just need to use him correctly. He's not meant to be out there on the wing. He's meant to be sort of like in the number sort of 10 role, like in behind the striker. I think he's got good vision. He just showed what great movement he had there. There we go. That's the final whistle. End of the game. Kristiansund and Manchester United has come to a close. 1-0 it has finished to United. I'm going to come back and do a very brief match reaction, sort of breakdown of the performances, breakdown of the game, post-match. So don't go anywhere. Stick around for that. I'll be coming back in a few minutes' time once it's finished and everything, and I'll start a new live stream, and we will discuss and dive a bit deeper into United's performance against Kristiansund. We've won the game. It was a dominant performance. Some causes for concern, which we will talk about in the post-match show. So stick around, come back in a moment. I'll see you very, very soon. I want to say to everybody who's tuned in for this live stream and commented and got involved with the stream, you're a bunch of legends. Thanks so much. Thank you to Alex Rudd for moderating this and keeping on top of any bad doers out there. Cheers to everybody for watching. Have yourselves a good one, but make sure you do come back and tune in for the post-match show. I'll give you my breakdown and analysis of some of the performances and the overall general performance of United against Kristiansund today. But come on, my son, get in there. 1-0 in the bag, got the win. Another pre-season victory. It's been pretty good for us so far. Get your thoughts and opinions in. Let me know. I'll see you very, very soon. This is the Pig on Flying Pig United.